In today's video, I'm going to give you a list of everything you're going to need in order to create your very own 3D animated short film or film. I'm going to give you prices and see how much it will cost you in total for everything you're going to need. Plus, I'm going to give you some alternatives to see how low we can drop that price. So stay tuned. Hey friend, my name is Eon and welcome to my Start Animating YouTube channel, the channel that is specifically aimed at everyone that is new to animation. And if that is you, welcome, you are at the right place. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also click on that little notification bell so that you can get notified every week when I upload a brand new video. Now today I'm going to give you a list of everything you're going to need, including prices, to create your very own 3D animated project, short film or a full feature film, doesn't matter. So the reason I'm making this video is because someone asked me during the week or in the comments below one of the videos, can I make a video on how to create a short film? And so this for me is also almost in two parts. You're going to need to cover everything you're going to need in order to create a short film. But you're also going to need to follow the animation pipeline. Now, I have made videos on the animation pipeline in the past, so I didn't want to create just another video on the animation pipeline. So I thought, let's just focus on everything you're going to need with the prices and see how much it will cost you to have everything you're going to need to create a 3D animation project. And then I think that will be a lot more helpful as well. Plus, you can then also just go and watch the other video on the animation pipeline if you want to learn more about that. So let's dive into it. So I'm going to share with you, first of all, everything that I use for my 3D animation project. So currently I am creating my very own 3D animation film. And so everything that I'm using for my film, I'm going to list here. So there's so many other options you can use. So I'm going to go with what I use, and then I'm going to give you alternatives to see if we can drop the price. Okay. So if you are interested and to see how I am making my film, I do have I call it the movie project. You can go to my website and just sign up, and then you can actually follow me as I make my film. It is a great way to learn because it's almost like you sit next to me. It's not like video tutorials or an online course that you take. It is actually as I make the film, I just make videos, and if I make mistakes or I'm stuck, you actually see how I problem solve everything as well. So it is a much better way to learn, and you'll actually see step by step you're part of the actual production of a 3D animation film. So it is paid because I use this to fund my my film, and you'll see exactly today just how expensive it is. So it will be highly appreciated, but it will be of great help for you. So in the description, if you click there, you can go and sign up. And if you want 50% off the golden pass, then you can use the code START today, and you can get 50% off the golden pass, which is the most expensive tier, but it is definitely worth it if you can do it. So feel free to go and sign up. I'd love to have you on board my journey. But enough of that, let's start. So let's start off with the software. Okay, so I use Dash Studio for to create my characters, and then I also use Character Creator 5. Now, as of this filming of this video, I don't have Character Creator 5 yet. I'm going to receive it. It's not released yet. It was only on pre-order. And so I am currently using Character Creator 3, but Character Creator 4, which is currently available, costs $299. Okay, so even though I don't use Character Creator yet, I did pre-order it, and I'm going to receive it later this month. So I use Dash Studio and Character Creator to create my characters. And if you want to learn or to see how I create my characters for my film. Last week, I did create a video on that as well. So feel free to go check that out to see how I create my characters. Okay. And then for animation, I use iClone 8, which currently costs $599. And actually, how I got Character Creator 5 is they had a pre-launch promo that if you spend more than $400, then you get Character Creator 5. And so I've purchased iClone 8 and I got Character Creator 5 for free, which I will receive later this month. So I can't wait for that. So basically, when it comes to animation and character creation, this is the software that I use: Dash Studio, Character Creator 5, and iClone 8. Now, iClone 8 is a real-time rendering software, so the final renders doesn't look that great, but I am going to use NVIDIA Omniverse for my rendering. So that is currently also a free service that I am going to use. Then for script writing, I use Scenarist, which is a free software. And by the way, I would put links in the description box below on everything I'm going to mention in this video. So if you would love to check those out. Then for my storyboarding, I'm using a software called Storyboarder, which is also free. And then for editing and to create my animatic, I'm going to use DaVinci Resolve, which is a free software. They do have a paid version as well, but to create an animatic and just to do color grading at the end and also audio mixing, you don't need the paid version. You can still use the free version. So DaVinci Resolve is what I'm going to use, or is what I'm using. Then for mocap, I'm going to use Dollar Mono mocap software, which is $99, and it is a great software. You can either hook up your webcam or you can upload a video as well. So you have two options. So you don't need a mocap suit. You just plug in your webcam or take your phone and just film yourself acting out the scene, and you can import the video into mocap or into Dollar Mono, and you can export the data for your animation, and that is $99, and that is what I'm gonna use. And then finally, for my audio recordings, I do have a recording studio. So this is a software I already have, which is Cubase. It is a professional recording software that is being used in recording studios, and the cheapest version is $99.99. They have 3 versions as well, but just for audio recordings, you don't need more than the basic, the cheapest version of Cubase. So that is all the software that you're going to need for to create a 3D animation film. So when it comes to hardware, you can either get a PC with a heavy, expensive graphics card for 3D animation, or what I use is a cloud PC. I use Vagon. It is $7.99 per month, and then you buy credits and you use your credits to work on your projects. It is so much more affordable for me. I don't have to worry about keeping my PC upgraded every time and have the latest graphics cards. I'm saving so much money using a cloud PC, and everything's on the cloud, so I don't have to worry about my hard drive crashing. Everything is on the cloud. So I use Vagon. I can highly recommend Vagon. It is an awesome, awesome software. I've placed it under hardware, but it is like a PC. And then audio recording equipment. Obviously, you need to record your voiceovers, and then so the most affordable way, like again, I've mentioned I do have my own recording studio, but the most affordable way is to just get a USB condenser microphone. Now, you must go for a condenser microphone because the quality is a lot better. That is what is being used in recording studios as well. It is much better than just a normal dynamic microphone. And you get USB condenser microphones for about $100 on Amazon. You can go cheaper, but I would say $100 should be your minimum. Then you know you have a decent quality microphone, and then you don't need audio interface to get the audio into your computer. You just plug in the USB port, into the USB port, and that's it. So it's the most affordable way. And then a drawing tablet. Now, when it comes to 3D animation, you're not really going to use a drawing tablet. If you're going to create your characters using Dash Studio and Character Creator. But for storyboarding, you're probably going to use a drawing tablet. But again, you may not use it. So that is everything that I use. And then, so the total amount is $1,571.99. And so that is basically what you're going to need if you want to create your very own 3D animation project, short film or full feature film. If you're going to use everything that I am using for my movie project. Now, like I've mentioned, let's see if we can drop that amount and see what we can, if we can drop that amount, see what is the most affordable way for you to create your animated film. Okay, so what I did is I've replaced a lot of the software that I'm using with alternatives or with free software to see if we can drop the price. So here is the list. So software, again, I'll use Dash Studio, which is a free software, and then you can create your characters and you can export it to Blender. Blender is a free 3D animation software, and you can also render your projects with it. It will render a lot better than iClone. So you can use Blender for animation, Dash Studio for character creation. So that is free. Kit Scenarios for script writing is free. Storyboarder for your storyboarding, also free. DaVinci Resolve is free. Then I've still added the mocap software, $Mono, which is $99. But you may say, you know what, I'm going to animate everything. I'm not going to use mocap. Then you can deduct the $99 as well. So you can remove that, but I've just added it there just in case you want to use it. And then Audacity is an alternative for audio recording. So you can do your voiceover recordings on Audacity, which is a free audio software. So you can record everything there, export it as a WAV file, import it back into DaVinci Resolve when you create your animatic, and then you can mix your audio in DaVinci Resolve as well. So you only need Audacity for recording, and that is a free software. Then hardware, again, Vagon Cloud PC will be the most affordable way to do it. Then you don't have to purchase a PC. So that is $7.99 per month. Audio recording equipment, you're still going to need a microphone to record your voiceovers. So again, that will be $100. And then drawing tablet, I've removed it because if you still want to create storyboards, you can use a pencil and paper. You don't need a software to do your storyboarding. You can use a pencil and a piece of paper, and so you don't need a drawing tablet. So all in all, you're going to need $199. And if you're not going to use mocap software, you're only going to need $100 for your microphone and $7.99 per month. And then you have everything you need to create a 3D project, a 3D animated project. That is just mind-blowing to think that you can create a 3D animation project for $199. Yes, there's other additional costs. Like, for example, if you're going to use Dash Studio, you're probably going to need to purchase characters and clothing and hair, etc. So that is extra, but Dash Studio also have free content that you can also download as well. You can go on other websites, CG Trader. They also have a lot of free 3D props that you can also download. So yes, you might have to spend some money on characters and props, but there's a lot of free stuff available as well. And then what else? Maybe voiceover artists if you're not going to use friends and family that can do it for you for free, then maybe you will need to pay someone to do your voiceovers for you. But other than that, you're going to need $100 or $200. Then you have everything you need to create a 3D animated project. That is mind-blowing. You can't believe that is how little you can spend to have everything you need to create your own project. So I hope this video was helpful. Let me know if it was, and also let me know if you are currently working on a animation project, whether it's a 3D animation, 2D animation, or a short film, full feature film, whatever. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you, and if this video was helpful. And yes, hopefully I will also see you inside my movie project so that you guys can join me along on my journey as I create my first full feature film. I hope to see you there as well. And remember, if you use the promo code START today, you can save 50% on the Golden Pass. And so I hope to see you there. So guys, that is it for me. I will see you guys next week with another video. So God bless and happy animating.